Hey guys, what's up? Hey, that was weird. How you doing? Welcome to another episode on the Hermitcraft, Father. What? What am I talking about? Oh my god, that's what you get when you get up like super early and start recording. Welcome to the Hermitcraft, Father. I was thinking I wanted to say welcome to the Hermitcraft server with your goat father, me. Yeah, that's it. How you doing, guys? How you doing? Oh man, last week when we kicked off the episode, right? I told you, man, I had a great week of playing Minecraft. Things are swimmingly great. Well, this week everything went a bit different because of my internet provider. They did some maintenances and constantly all week long I had this random disconnects at the most random times. Sometimes it will run fine for an hour or two and then all of a sudden disconnect then every 5 minutes, and that was a huge problem with the dueling plans for Scar because I have to charge my cannon and everything has to be on point, and if I constantly get disconnects, that is not a great thing. Right, that's a bit risky. And secondly, let's face it, we're gonna push the duel with Scar to next episode because of that. Secondly, there's also big things going on. And I don't want to stress out Scar too much at the moment because he is actually spearheading those big things. And before we talk about these amazing big things, first of all, of course, as usual, as we always do, we appreciate the fan art of this week's thumbnail. And done by Predatory Moth. Look at the doc repairing his broken arm. I'd call it an upgrade. I never break. I just upgrade, alright? Super cool details, me focused, welding something there. And in the back, of course, the epic perimeter banner. Pretty cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate your fan art. To the dearest, it's just great every week, man. You guys, you guys just knock it out of the ballpark. It's my favorite thing to do, to look for fan art that comes out during the week. But not only for my stuff, also for all the cool other projects you guys work on for other hermits. Oh, Karalski is sleeping. He's sus anyways. Look at him. He has this warning, this message is not secure, which means that it might have been modified by the server. I wonder what he really said. Did he really say good morning? So big things to come, and I think that will for sure make you understand why we don't want to stress out Scar this week at least. So, I've been doing my charity events every year, and we collected lots of money for all kinds of cool charity projects, young adults versus cancer, and then we supported hockey versus diversity, and all kinds of cool charity projects. And while I was doing that, I was always super stoked about the power of the community and how much we could raise. And we did always 12 hours. It was just blown away, but always in the back of my mind I thought, man, imagine what would happen if all of us hermits combined our powers for a charity drive, right? And finally, every year we tried, and there was other hurdles that couldn't make it possible and whatnot. It is difficult, and in the end, it always takes a person to take charge. That's how things work in our group, right? We always have these great ideas, and everybody loves every idea. But as long as nobody captains the ship for a certain project, a storyline, or whatever, it's always hard to pull it off. So eventually Scar said, alright, I've got the power, I'll do it. And he's spearheading the group's effort now and got it together. And keep your eyes out on his channel. This next episode or the one after that, Scar will actually announce the official date of the first big official Hermitcraft charity bonanza. There's cool stuff gonna be happening, people building mini games all over the place on the server and so on. I don't really have time, unfortunately, family-wise, and I'm struggling to get my one episode done. So I cannot really contribute with a mini game, but of course I will contribute in any other way. I'll hang out, I'll be there, I'll do my thing, and yeah, we'll do something huge, and I'm super stoked about it, and I'm super happy, that Scar took charge there, and yeah, we're doing this now. So yeah, it's gonna happen. Keep your eyes out on Scar's channel. He will announce the date, and then things will happen rather quickly. After the charity event, towards the New Year's, we also have great plans, and yeah, things will happen that will make you all really happy. It's good stuff on the horizon. That's really cool. At the moment, the Hermitcraft is clicking on all cylinders, feels like a juggernaut, fully awakening. People are stepping up left and right. It's really cool. Good energy in the group. Everybody pushing, helping, caring, sharing. I mean, that's just great. It's just great to be part of a group like that, and all powered by you guys supporting us, right? Pretty cool. Makes me really happy. Oh yeah, and Minecon, or Minecraft Live, you better say, the live stream event is also around the corner. We're getting the first hints of the new mobs that are being added, the mob vote. I'm not gonna form an opinion yet. This year, I'm gonna be clever. But before we talk about it more, hey, guys, when it comes to that, we literally have one job, okay? Don't screw it up, alright? If you get another phantom incident, I'm gonna blame you for the rest of my life for it. But yeah, we saw the sniffer already, right? Like some old ancient thing that is in my lore book related to the warden that is trapped down there somewhere. They both burrow and sniff. So, lore-wise, pretty fitting and cool. The guy can sniff up seeds. And, and if you, I don't know, maybe give you new seeds, I said I'll vote for it. If it gives me tomato seeds in game. And then there was the rascal that is kind of a hide and seek idea behind it, like a little goblinish thing, and it'll give you like a pickaxe or random gifts if you find them. So in that regards, I at the moment, knowing only these two, I prefer the sniffer. But yeah, I don't really want to have an opinion yet. I want to see all three, and then we make a good plan. And then what I will do, I will just put up a Twitter poll, say, hey guys, what is your favorite? And then I'll vote to you, Will. And then in case we screw it up, I can blame you. That's my plan. All right. So what are we gonna do today instead? Well, instead of dueling, yeah, we will work on a really cool project I wanted to do for a while, and it's so practical. I think everybody should have it in their Minecraft world. But before we do that, I want to take you on a little journey to one of my test worlds, and I want to show you the progress I made on Scars and my dueling arena. It's getting there. So yeah, let's hop over on one of my creative servers and check out some stuff there. There's some weird things going on anyways. So I have several test worlds, all kinds of test worlds, and some are for technical stuff, some are more for aesthetic stuff. This is, let's try some things out, and also, yeah, let's finalize some things. And I thought it's maybe cool for you guys to see this here and there, to understand what all goes on behind the scenes of producing these episodes and, winging these builds in the episodes and stuff like that, right? So, yeah, around here a lot of stuff is happening, and back there you can see prototypes for the arena. I'm gonna show you that thing, by the way, before we check out the arena. So when Gary was introduced, I was thinking, man, Gary is actually something we could use for something in the future, and why not? It's not out of the picture, so you might actually see this on the Hermitcraft at one point, but actually, with the help of some Hivemind friends, there is a secret door inside Gary now. And actually, a secret elevator could come down. I mean, it's not fully wired yet, right? Some of these things are more or less in prototype state and whatnot. But, then I thought would be cool if some elevator comes out of Gary's mouse, and then, you could go in there, and maybe there's a hidden secret goat base in there or something, right? And then, here is the elevator, right? It would come down, and then yeah, you could get into it, and it would fully vanish in the floor, the flying machine that pulls it, kind of, right? So it looks a bit freestanding and cool. So then the flying machine goes down there, and then if you wanted to go up again, yeah, you could just send the flying machine up like that again, and it would go in, and then later close the door if it would be fully wired, right? And then we had some secret base inside of Gary, different sizes, miniaturizing it, trying different things. You know, it's like with things like that, there's always a million prototypes. Here you can also see some stuff, tests with the elevator and so on. Some cool goat figurines somebody in the community made for me, and I'm using them here and there, right? Like there's yeah, plenty of things over there. This is the flagpole, obviously. The basic idea for it. It looks like this, and then it's this. I mean, yeah, obviously between the idea and this, there's plenty of hours. Back there, for example, you can see countless prototypes and tests for the creeper cannon. You know, those things just don't fall out of the air. It's literally hard work. Yeah, to figure out what's going on. Oh yeah, this frame here, that is obviously Lightmedica then, and others tools we use here. I think we used what is it called? Yeah, those structure blocks, right, to copy stuff around. But yeah, Lightmedica then of course also plays a big role, right? Here you can see Lightmedics being pulled and then transferred to the server and so on. So yeah, crazy stuff. Here's the control switch, for example, for the different fire modes, you know, and then here the actual cannon in its original position, where we did test shots over there. And you can see markers here where we mark out certain positions where we need to load check. So, you know, it's an endless grind to get these things working so flawlessly. It's also maybe interesting for you from a builder's perspective. So how did we create the banner there, right? And it's also kind of a process that goes into it. So this was the original, you know, the logo. We scanned my logo and then used some tools to transfer it into Minecraft, and then we had the logo. Obviously it didn't look as flawless as it looks now, so there was some manual fiddle farting and then, you know, mirroring one side to the other so it looks perfect, and then yeah, you rebuild it but make it 3D-ish, right? So it actually looks like a flag waving yeah, in mid-air like that. Yeah, so, and then eventually it looked like that. Crazy stuff. And down there you can see the process again, kind of a small preview. I mean, it's not done, but a preview for next episode. So we had this arena, and yeah, that was the original design. Was an arena Jeromus made, you know, one of my good friends that helps me here with the building a lot. And then we're changing it now. I'm using it as a base and using the shape and looks, and this is gonna be where Scar and I will duel. It will be a pretty big and detailed build for something that is a one-time use and we will tear down later, but yeah. You know, should turn out really cool. I'll stand here and Scar over there or so. We can both enter, and then there's the big duel. We have a huge crowd of people. Maybe I'll fill the stands with slime, witnessing what's going on. But yeah, there's still some more time to put in, and yeah, the building process with that was also interrupted, of course, with the stupid disconnection issues I had all week. But today so far is good. I called them a few times and they said they're done now with their maintenance. They never announced. So I hope we're cool. Here are some tests with iron farms and stuff. And yeah, I wanted to ask you about a design choice. That's why I also came here. So here I'm working a little bit on how we're gonna blend in the iron farms into Hall of Goat. And yeah, as you can see, here I got this design good to go. I'm fiddling around with it for a while together with Jeromus. So this is how I think it would look best thinned out a little bit, and you can clearly see some structure in there, right? Solar panels. And you know, using the leaves then here a little bit to grow over and out, to cover spawning of the iron golems. And over here, I think, yeah, we had a different version that had way more leaves, and I'm definitely in the ballpark of less leaves. That feels a little bit too much, but it would be nice to get some feedback from you guys, which direction you prefer better. There's all kinds of ideas, like for example here, testing out how the backside would eventually turn out, but it's not a given yet. I'm pretty sure we will use these glass areas here, but for the rest there might be completely different stuff here. Not sure, it's a constant process. The base is developed real time. As you see, this is as far as we are in pre-planning our base a little bit. There's not much more going on. Partially on the Hermitcraft server I'm even a little bit ahead. So it's like there is no, hey, this is the prototype of the base and you just copy it. It's all stitched together and we organically develop it together, and it's really fun. So yeah, it's a real base. It's just coming to life step by step. Yeah, color palette over there, always maybe something that might be of interest for you too. So basic color palette of the blocks we want to use generally around here, but it's also not set in stone, obviously. There can be some other blocks introduced here and there, but yeah, that's a general feel for the whole thing. This terraforming is also not fun. They don't take anything here final or assume this will look like it. There's way too much stuff going on that is mixed up and not chronologically, and yeah, crazy. But yeah, this is how things look down here. All kinds of weird redstone contraptions. I think there's the furnace array down there. Yeah. And then there was the flying machines that push down the floor. Yeah. And then bone meal generator. Some of the machinery is also in here, but as you can see here, for example, right, the whole shebang with our furnace array and everything is not even here on this server. But for example, there are some more platform ideas here already for the elevator, which I think are pretty cool. Yeah, constant grind, pretty much. Always something going on and something in planning and development. When it comes to the more crazy stuff, by the way, there's two things I'm working on that are really close to perfection, but I gotta make sure they're really perfect. One thing is kind of a familiar concept. You know, I mean, I can say we're working on something that will be akin to update suppression, but it will be even more powerful. So it's really close to perfected. And then there's a second thing, I don't want to spoil it all, but if I can pull that off, that would be probably the most insane thing ever done in Hermitcraft history. 100%. I'm so certain about it. And it really looks, it might work. But it is so risky that if I screw it up, bro, I would damage so much stuff on the yeah, I have to be extremely careful, but the result would be so epic, it is worth it. Alright, so yeah, that for a little look ahead, I think that's always important as well, right? So we get some perspective. Now, let's jump back onto the Hermitcraft server and look into the project we want to work on today. So as usual, guys, I dug a hole. Like, kind of at the start of every episode. We dig a hole. I can remember any episode in the last few weeks where we didn't dig a hole at the start. You're like, but we have to. What can I do? The base is evolving. All right, so here we go. Here will be my storage area. For now, we built one central element of the storage area, and that is a crafting system. A system that helps us to really craft huge quantities of material in a short amount of time, and gives us the perfect recipes for it. And yeah, it's also just cool because you'll see. I have to show you, it's hard to describe. Anyways, last time people were commenting, man, dog, put composters on your, hoppers coming from the iron farms. I know, guys, but as you see, I told you this is kind of temporary, and it went quicker than I expected. So yeah, we're working down here today. We'll put a floor in, and then a lot of redstone below. The basic idea is, and of course this will be moved then later to somewhere else, right? We will have our main floor, which is also the crafter, and on the sides then we will have all our storage systems hooked up. And then we will be able to walk on top of it when we come into the Hall of Gold, and be able to look down and see everything below us. And then there's ways to get down into the storage area and so on. So it will look really, really cool and intricate. So yeah, gathered lots of resources here, and the design I'm going to show you today is by Glotz. Glotzerific, I told you about him last time already. Make sure to check out the link in the video description, because Glotz actually went through the grind and made a tutorial for this thing, because I think it's really, really useful and a lot of you guys would want to build it. So thanks to Glotz for doing that. Check him out after the video, and yeah, follow his tutorial and showcase. Alright, so yeah, I'll start building here a little bit and talk to you then, yeah, when I have something to show. Alright guys, I'm in the midst of doing some redstoning here, and slowly but surely kind of the backbone of the system becomes visible. If you look carefully, you see 9 observers facing up. Yeah, where these observers are, there are 9 cells, pretty much. One cell that will always be the same, and each of these cells represents a slot in our normal crafting table grid, right? The 3x3. And in these slots then we can place items and, craft stuff. It will help you to mass craft, especially, right, if you have to do a bunch of pistons or lots of glass or similar. And yeah, that's the setup we're gonna use. It will make more sense the further we come along here in the building, but in the meantime I thought I wanted to share a cool clip I recorded the other day, where I and Keralis met. I was looking for some paper because I was running out of rockets and still haven't made a sugarcane farm. And Keralis said, yeah, come by. And yeah, I actually for the first time visited his cool place over there. And yeah, for the people who don't know, but Keralis and I know each other for a million years because we're that old, we're like dinosaurs. And when Keralis first started out back then, I was already quite established, and yeah, I helped him get his channel up and running. I shouted him out many times that he's an amazing dude and talented builder, and that surely helped back then to get him up and running. Kind of the first quote-unquote bigger YouTuber who kind of recognized him. And yeah, since that we have a long-lasting friendship, met many times in real life as well, at events and things like that. So he's one of my best friends, and yeah, I wanted to share with you a little bit of a moment of just friends hanging out, right? Ooh wee. Never came over here. This looks insane. Staring at me. Huh? Blinking observer that has no purpose. Na. Wow. Okay, this is really cool. I've never seen this place close up.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
I'm just hanging
Hey,
out.
dude, what's up?
I'm hanging out. I was flying around a bit and I wanted to see your place for the first time. I've never been here in person, only saw it in the videos.
It's just it's just chaos.
Wait.
All over the place. I kind of like it though. I'm going for the theme, so I guess it kind of fits the theme.
Look, they call me the evil person on the server. Look at that. What? They know I'm a softie, but don't
He loves
tell
it.
them. Wow,
that's right.
Wait, why is there is this an iron farm?
Yeah, sometimes they kind of like land on the ledge. I'm gonna improve upon it. But yeah, it's an iron farm in the sky. It's gonna be like it's supposed to be a crane held farm, but at the moment there's no crane. But there's gonna be a crane in the future.
Whoa, this looks so cool. There's so much
Thanks,
stuff
man.
going on, man.
It is, yeah, it's messy, right? So like, yeah, it's very messy. I'm kind of like redoing bits and pieces because I'm not liking stuff.
You know,
but yeah, it's
I
gonna take a
feel
while.
I feel right at home. You as a father can probably feel it. Like that's how my home looks since little Docky is here.
Dude, we kind of passed that, but yeah,
Yeah,
like
man.
we had two of them,
Yeah,
two
I
of those
know.
small, and there's just stuff all over the place. Toys, especially, like all over the place.
Yeah,
It's just bad.
Talking about toys, man. I wanted to actually tell you that the other day. But you remember the doll you sent us when Docky was born?
Yeah, the little like
yeah, it has a name now. It's called Willy.
Willy,
Willy.
Willy the doll.
Yeah, like Wilhelm, yeah, Germans, and yeah, Willy. and
Wilhelm.
and it's actually the
Salute.
top favorite mega doll. It has to go into the backpack if they go into the kindergarten and whatnot.
Oh, dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
By far.
Like, I think, I'm not sure if it was the one I bought, but I think it might have had like a little bean bag, which you can heat in
Yes,
microwave.
exactly.
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
it's so cozy. Mine had the same when they were small.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, loves it to bits. It's the most favorite thing ever. We already ordered the
Dude,
second
that's
one to
awesome.
be sure, in case it ever gets, Hey,
Too really.
hey, this could be a life-changing disaster if the doll gets lost, man. You never know.
Really 2.0. Oh, dude, we had the same. Like we had like one of mine has like this bunny, and the one has like an elephant. And yeah, we have backups. Trust me, we
Yeah,
have
you
backups.
need that,
And they're
man.
like 9 and 7, but they still love those.
Yeah,
those
we
little
already lost a second favorite doll, which was called Hannah. And but yeah,
things. Poor Hannah.
backup was found. Oh,
But
Oh, no.
still have Wilhelm.
do you have bed?
The one who decided on that mob vote should be,
Yeah, man.
I don't know, slain by those over and over again. Come on in here. Doc.
I'm already having sleepless nights, man. The second mob vote, mob vote is up again.
Dude.
They have one
I
job
saw the
every
one
year.
today.
Yeah, every year we screw it up, man.
Like, did you see that? Did you see that? Yeah, hopefully this time is going to be turned around. But
Yeah.
did you see the one they had today? I don't really
the
get
rascal,
that one.
the rascal.
The rascal.
Look,
Like,
I'm a
what-
rascal. Find me, find me.
Oh wow! And then what?
I don't
Oh,
know.
thank you. Actually, quite
No,
gear.
no, give it back. I'm not.
No, I found you, man. Fair and square. There you go. Nah, like the walking bush, I kind of proved. Well, let me just see here. Do I have a bed somewhere over here? No, I don't anymore. Oh yes, I do.
You mean the sniffer? The sniffer.
Yeah, like it's better than the rascal, I guess, right? You have to give it up for that.
I'm not gonna make any public statements. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna make a Twitter poll. Then I'm gonna ask my viewers what they like best, and then I'm gonna vote in their name. And then if you screw it up, I'm gonna blame them. So no favoritism.
Yeah.
Sniffer is cool so far, but I only at the moment as we record this, I've only seen the sniffer and the rascal thing.
Yeah, I've not seen the third one either. No, I haven't. But I mean, like the allies, like I haven't really found a purpose for those guys yet. Like,
Well,
of course, picking up stuff, farms, but they seem. Let's just give out because I can just hear those guys. So annoying.
Yeah, you can't put them in a bottle. If you could have been able to put them in a bottle or something so you can carry them around easy, it's cool. But with the leads and them flying after you, getting stuck in every cave that exists.
Yeah. The bottle would be kind of cool, like a little genie in the bottle thingy.
In a
yeah.
bottle, I'm the
I'm a genie in a... Who did that? Was that? Damn, I'm too old.
Yeah.
I remember that song.
Wait.
Genie in a bottle.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Vanessa
Genie in a
Aguilera.
bottle. Vanessa Aguilera. Christina Aguilera.
Ah, yeah, that's right. The two
Vanessa.
boomers.
Vanessa. No, but yeah, the ally kind of seems a little bit pointless.
Yeah.
The Phantom's totally pointless. The
Yeah.
Sniffer so far, I guess, a little bit of like so
No,
far out of
don't
the two,
advertise
is the
for
best
anything
one.
later.
But
People
No.
gonna quote what we're saying here and then say, yeah, Keralis said we should vote for the sniffer, and then
no, I've not said. I
Don't
said
do
no
it,
vote for
man.
the Sniffer yet.
yeah,
But I mean-
it'll haunt you for years. Like Mambo,
Yeah.
he's responsible for the phantoms. did you know that?
So pointless.
Did you know that?
Is he?
Yeah, he shills
Did he
for
tweet that?
phantoms on Twitter and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
they have zero purpose. Like
Yeah.
literally zero purpose.
I never forgive that.
Well, they do have like, Paralytras, but then again, you have mending, so that kind of removes that purpose, right? So it's like pointless.
Yeah.
Dang Mambo.
Okay, what else? Do you have more farms here? Actually, do you have sugarcane?
Oh,
do you have sugarcane?
No. Are you looking for sugarcane?
Yes. I'm thinking,
I might have. What you need sugarcane for?
I'm trying to get by until I have my sugarcane farm so I can make rockets on my own finally. I'm going broke. That's the only thing I'm spending money on pretty much is rockets.
Oh, I thought you were like all German efficiency, all goat and everything. I
have to
don't
make
have
choices.
the farm. Let me see here. Do I
No,
have
no. If you have a farm running, then yes. If you're not, no, don't. Just if you had any surplus,
No. I have a farm running, but not here. Where you at? Over here. There. Look. Behind you. Like, dang. It's German.
Oh, nice. Is this a whole box of paper? It's a whole box of paper.
It's a whole box of paper, yes.
Wow, thank you.
That's a whole box of paper. Yeah, I don't really have many farms. I do have a cheaty farm here, so don't look at this, because people hate me for this, because obviously, like, TNT duper, right?
What, I use them all over the place. Like, I literally
if you
bombed out a gigantic area only with Tintudos. But yeah, but what?
So just jumped out. This is the mangrove farm over here.
The cave.
It is a cave. Oh, I don't think you can get up there. Or maybe you can. Let me see here. Can you get up?
Oh
no.
I like it.
You screwed that up
kind
badly.
It's kind of a Pirates of Batavia meets
oh, you fly. Okay.
insanity vibe here down here, man.
Yeah, the thing is, like, they're not supposed to be vines. Where'd you go?
I made it worse. I was under the.
You just get down. Yeah, the vine's not supposed to be there, but obviously, like, sometimes it grows higher and it kind of gets stuck there. But yeah, they should be blown up.
That also doesn't work. Crap.
Okay, let me see. How many years have you been playing this game?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly out.
Excellent.
All right. What?
Yes, we do have this little farm over here. You know, like a little semi-automated, but
It's
actually
just
it is
a
automated. Mangrove farm, yeah, it is. So you kind of grow stuff, and it's you just stand there like AFK about. And then we have the Propaguli farm over here, just in case. Yeah, it's pretty cozy, right? Mm-hmm. You don't expect that to be down here, but yeah. It is what it is.
It's nice.
It's a slow progress. It's not a perimeter now, that's for sure. But yeah,
dude, it's cute. That's what counts these days, as I found out, because that's the only thing people care about when they do mob votes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
What does cute matter? Give me something that adds gameplay and something to automate. Yeah. Where do we start?
Tell me, do you think Mambo thought phantoms were cute? And he was like, yeah.
No, he thought.
Like, I don't see Mambo.
I don't know what he thought.
I don't see any use for them.
And he voted for them. I have no clue what he thought, man. There's no
cute, man. Oh, cute. It's not done here. It's not done here.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's every.
It is very rough.
Every builder's demise, Go looking behind the scenes, like how you
the
voice,
the backside.
It's not done. Don't go there. Okay, well, how do we get out?
Backs, but yeah. Well, you know what? Fly and aim.
Fly? What, through this tiny hole up there?
What? Yeah.
Into the TNT duper.
So just. Well, kinda. You can. Yeah. Well, it's not done yet. Okay, so don't judge this. Just look at my face. Aim for the eyes.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
That was a. That was a mercy. Yeah.
So yeah, it's slowly becoming something.
It's nice.
I kind of like. Yeah, I've tweaked this place so many times because you start off with an idea in your face and you're like, nah, I don't like that. So tweak that again and again and again and again. So yeah, but it's becoming something. It's definitely becoming something.
Did you ever show it? You also showed it without the texture pack, right?
I don't use any texture pack. Oh,
the shader, yeah.
Yeah, I don't use them when I'm like around here. Yeah. Maybe just when like showcasing something.
Yeah. Man, it looks really cool.
That's about it.
I love it.
There's a lot of stuff. Thank you, man. It's not the perimeter, but it's my perimeter.
Dude, there was my favorite. Here, my favorite amusement park in Germany. They had a ride. It was called Pirates of Batavia, and it was like this cool scenic ride with a slow, no action, but it's cool scenes of stuff that looks like this. So this gives me great vibes to be here. It's a nice place, man.
Oh, dude, you're always welcome. So when this is done, we're gonna have a party over here. Hopefully.
Hey. Thou shalt not party.
It's gonna take.
Thou shalt not party. Don't you know?
This I'm not part of it. I'm still
Same.
not part of it. This is
We
my
can party.
perimeter. This is my country.
You know, I party now every time
We
when
can
I fly
party.
over Scarland because my anthem plays.
Has he heard it? Has he heard
I'm
it?
not
Did
sure.
you change it?
We go, you know,
Did you change it?
no, not yet. He was working there all the time, and then he had his note block sounds off because it constantly played, and I don't know if he discovered it yet. So it's another long-term prank, I guess. So, yeah.
Dude,
Okay, what is?
the day will happen.
Are people living
Oh,
up
dude,
here?
well, not really yet. You know what Scar showed me? I'm not sure you've been using it. It like when Scar was here the other day, he gave me this like little animation texture pack, resource pack, which is I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it's amazing. Like the
I think
dogs
it's
they
on
lay
here.
down and
I saw it in Grian's videos. The creepers
Yeah.
walking weird, man.
the creepers walk weird. Every like mob, every animal. It's adorable. I love it. I'm gonna link it on
Yeah,
Discord
send
for you
it,
because I
send it.
think it's really cool.
I might
It's
use
really,
it
really cool.
in private and have a look at it, but you know,
Yeah, dude, please do because I mean, like it does. It's a game change. Like the dog wag its tail and it sits down.
you know,
And the cats that
you
lick
know
their
what
paws.
this is the same thing than reading the Lord of the Rings books and then watching the movies. Right now, this dog is waggling its tail in my imagination. As soon as I use the texture
true.
pack, the magic is gone. And since that, I
Exactly.
hate how Gandalf looks. Anyways,
Gandalf is beautiful, man.
yes, but I had him.
Love Gandalf.
Not that I hate him; it's great. But you know, before I had my own idea how epic he looked, especially in the Balrog scene, and then the movie. And now you know, it's gone. It's still
Yeah, he's an old man. He's an old man. Old, grey,
It is-
and fragile,
not.
I guess.
He was not in my mind.
He's a
the-
wizard boomer, right?
Oh, cute doggy, waggle your tail. All right, I'm out.
Oh, he's laying down now, waggling his tail.
Yeah, yeah, I
You,
can-
you should just see this.
Yeah, I
It's-
can.
It's beautiful.
Oh, cute.
I will send you so you can check it out yourself one day. Mhm.
Look at this
But you're
turtle.
most
Look
welcome
at
to
this
come
turtle drinking a pina colada. It's so great. These animations. All right.
Wha-
I'll see you later. I'm
You got me. See you, man.
later.
You're always welcome here.
Thank you. You too. Oh my God. I just was on my way back where I interrupted Ren trying to do his intro over there in the shopping district. Hey King, what you doing? You hanging out?
Hey man, just trying to record an intro.
Oh, hi. And I found a bunch of our bees out here. And I just observed something very concerning. Let's keep our eyes on that bee here. Pathfinding over the water. Oh yeah. Look how they're dipping into the water all the time. Uh-oh. So this is a bunch of our bees that wandered over here. There's a whole lot of them. Look at them. This is bee paradise. But they won't be here for too long, because eventually they'll all be dead. And I now understand why. I just saw it. Wait, we just have to hope and see if we can see it again. All those bees pathfinding over water. They dip into water and eventually they'll start drowning. I saw it. They took damage. Oh, here we go. Here we go! Oh my God. What? We just witnessed a bee literally drowning in front of our eyes. Wait, what? This is what happened to our bees all the time? Oh man, there's a bunch. There's a bunch over here. Is this the lake the bees come to die? It's like the bee graveyard. Yeah, so now we just add 1 + 1. Whoop. Yeah, we're right in it. That's one bit of the equation here. Water. Right behind our place here. And we also have a bit of water around, but not in that huge quantity like, you know, when you have a lake or something. And I think the pathfinding of the bees borks out here when they make it over a huge body of water like that, and then they just drown themselves. Great. Okay, so if you want to preserve the bees, destroy all the water. That is not really in the spirit of nature and conserving it. That's kind of a one-sided deal. That needs fixing. Mojang, don't make the bees drown themselves. Get to it, man. Finally. Oh my god. I was like, unreal. Drowning bees. Okay, anyways, guys, I've been plugging away here, and yeah, we have the redstone done of our fully automated crafting system, and it's looking good. Here are the chests where we can put our stuff in. Here is the actual crafting system then, and you know, the player stands on here and items come dispensed from below. You click on this thing here and then you put it into your shulker box. Poof, shift click it away, and in a quick succession you can craft a lot of items. But yeah, we'll do a demonstration, don't you worry. I've got a bunch more shulker boxes because yeah, I want to load the system up. No, that's not that's not a shulker box. I want to load the system up, and yeah, now I have to look into it and get these redstone blocks back again and have a few shulker boxes in the system to work for us here. Did we? Should be all good. Okay, and then yeah, now let's investigate. This should be here, right? Yeah. So that all just goes in here, and that is replenishing, you know. The idea is you craft, shulker box get filled, poof, immediately you get the next one. And yeah, this just cycles through, right? And for loading the setup, we will just put shulker boxes with our ingredients in there. So we need to craft a lot of the, you know, prismarine glass stuff, Tinted Glass I think it's called, right? For our farm, for our drowned farm project and other farming projects. Generally we need lots of it, like insane amounts, and that would be a perfect test for our system. So over the past few days, you know, I've always been chopping away a little bit and gathering more and more sand, and yeah. So what is the recipe for the dark glass even? I think, is it 8 normal glass and then surrounding the shell. Wait, let me quickly clear the slimes here, man. The slime spawning everywhere. Okay, what is the glass called? Glass, what was it? Here, tinted glass, right, that's right. Okay, the recipe is like that. Alright guys, I'm down here at the Amethyst Shard farm, where I definitely need to hook up a shulker loader, but at the moment, you know, it's quite expensive to constantly buy shulker boxes, so I was like, don't really need it yet. But yeah, one thing's for sure, shulker farm is high on the priority list of things we also need to tackle. I wanted to do a bit of an innovative stuff thing with it. That's why I didn't do one yet. We just didn't have the time to fully, you know, complete the idea I had. Still in the making, but I think I'll move it up the priority list a bit now. And knowing that we have a multi-crafting system now and can do stuff faster and faster, that means we definitely, yeah, need adequate storage solutions. Also, we will start working on our storage system now very soon, right? That is also shulker based and so on. So yeah, definitely should start doing that. Alright, it's time for the glorious test run of the epic hyperspeed crafter. So it'll be interesting. We're gonna craft us a bunch of tinted glass, and that will be a good test if the system works flawlessly. I ran one short test to see if all the redstone fires properly and so on, and it looked good. So yeah, let's get down to it. Man, I don't know if I get to it today, but I really want to remove this iron chain now here again. It really will obstruct the epicness of our build we will do here. Yeah, I should have seen it coming. Why? But I wanted to have it here, and then I was lazy, you know, didn't lay it around. I'll do it later. Anyways, alright, we have the glass shards. Let's pick up some normal glass. And as we know, the recipe of tinted glass was, as we looked up before, in the center slot. So if we take camera control, obviously, and we can see it now, 1 3x3 grid. I'm right there in the middle. And yeah, the middle slot had glass. So boom, we throw glass in here, and the machine registers that. We have crafting going on. Be ready to yeet, and all the items will be yeeted out here super fast using minecart yeeting. And yeah, the rest of the recipe was cross shape around the middle with the amethyst shards here, like so. And the last one obviously to this side. And yeah, you can see how the systems trigger, right, and register, hey, there's something going on. There's this dispenser now. With the shulker box, we can break the shulker box and then pick up the items quickly and yeet them towards us. That's kind of the concept. And yeah, now the recipe is programmed in. Let's quickly get rid of all the stuff we have in our inventory while we are speed crafting. Let's throw that out. We could probably take a little bit of food in. All right, and then yeah, we come over here and the system is pretty much ready to go. We just stand on this iron trapdoor here, activate, and we look into the crafting table, ready to craft. Get your clicky fingers ready. The system is charging up, and now soon we will see nice batches of materials being delivered to us, perfectly balanced, to always make full recipes. And yeah, here we go. So we would just do this, right, and make our glass. Then we switch over to the shulker box, double click it in, boom, get ready for the next batch. And this way we can craft insane amounts of stuff really fast. Boom, there we go again. Boom, keep on clicking, and no looky, no picking up things, no clickerino, just fast crafting, man. This is the gold way. Grind, optimize, automate, right? Yeah, and then thrive. Okay, boom. So yeah, you see it's sharply timed, right? You gotta keep on crafting, but if you mass craft, you wanna save time, and here automatically the shulker box gets broken and replaced with another one, and you just keep on going and going until you're done. In theory, we should end up with 2 filled shulker boxes of tinted glass after this full cycle. That's just how the recipe balances out. And you do this, and here comes the next batch, and here we go. Keep on crafting, click it over. And here should be the last batch coming in, I think. After that, this shulker box should be filled, and we created 2 of them. Kablamo, yep, that's it. No more stuff coming. You can turn off the system, and all the stuff I'm prepared for big crafting endeavors. But yeah, all the stuff you made ends up here. Empty shulker box was also in the system here. As you can see, 2 full stacks, and the stuff you throw into the system ends up in these boxes as well. So you can see we threw in 4 of the shulker boxes, and yeah, it gets cleared. And let me see if everything works. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm missing 1 shulker box. That could be one bug we have to look into, because yeah, we put 5 into the system right now. Right, yeah, we did put 5 into the system. We gotta check if everything is cleared, but it should be. Yeah, automatically the areas here get cleared out, and you get your shulker boxes back. They get also processed through the system and then sent along here and put back in the chests. Something was a bit weird, I feel, because we had 1 empty box in here as well, which shouldn't be the case, and 1 was missing from over here. So maybe there was something finicky going on, but it should be alright. Yeah, here we're coming up with the shulker boxes, and here the items come up, and here the broken shulker boxes from here come up. Yeah, should be all good. Should be all good. I think we're cool. Alright. Yeah, and obviously here we have a reservoir for empty shulker boxes we want to use, for crafting or whatever. And we can put them back into the system. And yeah, this way, now we are able to super fast craft. Man, that was a real rush. I just wonder if maybe there is a little mistake somewhere, because yeah, I think I'm missing one shulker box somewhere in the system. We'll investigate, but as of now I cannot really tell. Maybe it's also, oh yeah, it could be it arrives in an elevator and then it's sitting in a hopper here, and it's gonna be dispensed in the next cycle. Could well be. Yeah, I think that's the reason. Alright, yeah, but you know, that's why before you cover up your redstone and make it hard to access, you try to troubleshoot and make sure you don't have any issues and things are working 100%. And I'm convinced it does now, because now I have a logical explanation to what happened to that one shulker box. And yeah, that means now... Oh yeah, by the way, one more functionality, it's also quite important. You might end up with not filling a full shulker box, obviously, while crafting, right? It could happen. Then you also have a manual break and replace in there, right? Manual box break, poof, you just press here, and yeah, now the box would be broken and you should be able to pick it up in the system here. Let's see, is it over there? Yeah, here is also now the shulker box arrived that we were missing. Yeah, see, trigger the system once and there it is. Okay, cool. Everything is perfect. Everything works fine. I'm very happy now. Okay, yeah, that always gives you a bit of an uneasy feeling if you're not 1,000,000% sure your redstone is working. But now I know this thing is flawless. And now I think we should try to, yeah, give it a bit of a more clear look, so it makes sense what it actually is. Because right now nobody can really use this machine if you don't give him a lengthy explanation. Aha! In the meantime, the third mob was actually announced that is up for mob vote, which by the way this year will be held within your Minecraft launcher, not on Twitter as it usually was. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Not expecting any hiccups at all. So yeah, the third option then was the Tough Golem. When it was released, I was just hanging out a bit with Mango, who's working on a really cool Skyblock series, by the way, at the moment. It's like 5-6 episodes in. Definitely time to get into it, and it's really interesting. It's softly modded, very vanilla feeling-ish. One of my most favorite YouTube series at the moment. But yeah, anyways, the Tough Golem. So we have the Sniffer, the Rascal, and the Tough Golem. And when I was hanging out with Mango, Mango commented and said, okay, so it's a walking item frame. So yeah, from what it looks like, the Tough Golem is like a pedestal or a case, display case, but it's animated to walk around. It's a little golem and it can hold up items, kind of like what we can do with our armor stands here on the server. But yeah, it's not as sophisticated, obviously. I don't think it will be able to take up certain postures and whatnot, but who knows? You know, that's always the difficulty with these mob votes. There's not much information, and you have to more look into the potential of it, right? What's the potential of it? They announced that the Rascal will also drop other stuff, not only an iron pickaxe, other treasure loot. Question is always, what will this treasure loot be? Will it be just, you know, what we have in chests and what we know already, and common loot you can get in other ways? Then I would say no. But could it give you some unique loot you cannot get in other ways? Yeah, then it's always kind of interesting, right? So we don't know. So the vote is always a bit vague, and yeah, hard decision. We have to look in the potential, and I think we can help each other out a little bit. So in the comment section, if you will, please write down your favorite, and maybe if you have the time and feel like it, write a little bit about what the potential could be and why you prefer this mob or so, right? That will help me to make a good decision, which then I can maybe recommend. You know, at the moment it clearly looks like Sniffer is the favorite, though, I have to say. Everybody loves Sniffer, but you know, we gotta be smart. Don't judge too quickly. Anyways, talking about being smart, not judging too quickly. Now that is easier to judge and looks pretty smart. It's like a crafting table from on top, right? And now we have a proper grid there. And now it's easy to understand, right? That's the crafting grid, and there you put your ingredients in and do your thing. Looks pretty cool from up here. You can go down and have a quick peek. By the way, we also had Hermitcraft meeting, and yeah, the date for the Hermitcraft charity event is locked in now. And yes, I was definitely right. Scar, who is spearheading the thing, is feeling the pressure, and yeah, of course, us hermits were trying to help out wherever possible. And I also got assigned a job, so to speak, right? And I will talk about that on Twitter and the next episodes as soon as the date is announced. But prepare already, you fan artists out there. Your help for charity is needed, right? So yeah, that'll be cool. Looking forward to that. And Javin will help with API stuff, and all others are building mini games. And now Scarf said he feels confident and more at ease. Poor guy, you don't want to stress him out too much, and that's why I think it was a good call that we don't ruin his self-esteem by obliterating him with a supersonic arrow. But it will happen. We won't get away from that. But it's charity. Come on, guys. I mean, I'm a softie. Why did I confess this loud on video? I'm stone cold. I'm a yes. Anyways, looks really cool now. Our crafter build here. Glotz's video is also ready. He wrote me a message this morning at 6:30 a.m. and was surprised I replied. I was like, hey, I'm ready, making breakfast for the little one. Getting them ready for kindergarten. So yeah, everything finished here, and I also moved the iron golem storage over there for now. Look, there's composers on that. You can relax now, like the whole way. So that is good. So for now, if you need more iron, we can hook that up here, but we got like 5-6 shulker boxes full of blocks at the moment, so I don't need to run the iron farms too often. Always the same concept with the farms and things we make, right? Most of the time, at least, we rather build a bit bigger and make it high efficiency, run it, everything that is entity based, right, mob based, run it for a short amount of time, stock up on some goods, and then we're good. You don't want to permanently put strain on a multiplayer server if you're playing together. That's the idea behind building bigger and high efficiency farms. Take strain off the system by only running them punctually, not all the time. And then when you run them, it's maybe a little bit more intense, but you get a lot of output, and then you don't have to do it all, again and again. So that's the plan. Right. So with that said, let's see how the next week develops. I'm definitely going to start working on the arena and have everything ready to go. That can't hurt, right? And then we'll find a good date to challenge Scar. Maybe. Maybe it could even happen during the charity event. Now that I'm thinking about it, obliterating Scar for charity? Sounds good. Alright guys, as usual, make sure to leave a like and do the things we do with the YouTube stuffs. I see you very soon. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye guys.